Hi there and welcome to Juicy Celeb Talks. The streets are buzzing with whispers about young Miami allegedly turning her back on Diddy, and it appears she's singing to the authorities. Word is, she's handing over a lot of tea, and not just gossip but video evidence reportedly from Diddy's infamous gatherings. The situation looks increasingly concerning for Diddy, as rumors circulate that there are more victims tied to him than previously known. And if anyone holds the key to those dark secrets, it's Miami. After all, she was right there with him during much of it. Reports suggest Miami is handing over video footage to federal authorities, which has thrown Diddy into a new set of troubles. If there's one person who knows where the skeletons are buried, it's young Miami. She's allegedly been by his side through all the chaos, and now it seems the tea she's spilling is scalding. I bet Miami is regretting her connection to Diddy at this point, as this situation has turned into more of a nightmare than she probably ever imagined. Before all of Diddy's skeletons started coming out, Miami was proud to flaunt her relationship with him, often saying she'd never leave his side and would always be his ride or die. But now, it's clear that she's bitten off way more than she can chew. She's getting dragged into Diddy's legal troubles left and right. To make matters worse, some of the things she's said in the past are coming back to bite her, linking her to some of the mess he's in. One key example is Cassie's lawsuit, where she alleged that Diddy coerced women into his strange freak-offs. Miami's past comments are now being scrutinized in light of these accusations. It seems she might have ended up more involved than she ever anticipated. The federal authorities seem to think so too, as their case points to a pattern of manipulation and abuse involving Diddy and several women. They claim Diddy used his influence and power to coerce women into sexual situations, sometimes under the guise of romantic relationships. These encounters reportedly involved multiple people, and drugs were allegedly used to keep victims compliant. The federal indictment paints a disturbing picture, suggesting that these so-called freak-offs were regular occurrences, sometimes lasting several days. Victims were allegedly drugged and later given 4 fluids to help them recover from the physical toll of these encounters. While this shocking information has come to light, people online are speculating about how deeply involved Miami might have been. Although there's no concrete evidence linking her directly to the organization of these gatherings, there's plenty of talk. For example, a moment that raised eyebrows happened a few years ago during an online spat between Miami and another woman, Gina Huyn, who was also involved with Diddy. Both women fought over Diddy on social media, with Miami's comments suggesting she knew more than she let on. In one heated exchange, Miami made a remark that some interpreted as a veiled threat, implying she knew things about Gina's involvement with Diddy that she wasn't afraid to use. Looking back, it was a messy situation, with both women arguing publicly over Diddy, something that many people criticized. Some fans began to wonder if Miami was complicit in Diddy's darker activities. Even if she wasn't directly involved in the alleged freak-offs, the rumors were flying that she at least knew what was going on and chose to ignore it. Then came the lawsuit from Lil Barley, who accused Miami of running drugs for Diddy. The claims were wild, with allegations that whenever Diddy needed something illegal, Miami knew exactly how to get it. According to court documents, during an event in Virginia, Miami was supposedly called upon to deliver substances to Diddy via private jet. The filing also mentioned that Miami, along with other women, was allegedly on Diddy's payroll, being compensated for their participation in these activities. Payments were reportedly wired to them, connecting them further to Diddy's alleged criminal enterprise. As the legal battles unfold, it seems Miami is getting pulled deeper and deeper into the mess. With Diddy now facing federal charges, things are escalating quickly. According to reports, Diddy is being prosecuted on multiple fronts, with the federal authorities aiming to bring his accusers before a grand jury. This is a significant development, marking a serious escalation in the case. It's not just celebrity gossip anymore, these are real charges that could have major consequences. Government prosecutors are building their case, and it seems like they're not holding back. Potential witnesses have been notified that they may need to testify, and as more information comes to light, it's clear this investigation is only just beginning. The grand jury has spoken, and the allegations against Diddy are much worse than many initially thought. Court documents reveal disturbing claims about how he allegedly manipulated and coerced women, forcing them into compromising situations. These incidents weren't one-offs, they reportedly occurred frequently, sometimes even witnessed by others. One particularly notorious event took place at a Los Angeles hotel in 2016, where it's alleged that Diddy physically assaulted Cassie as she tried to leave. This incident was caught on camera, and while there's no audio, the footage paints a grim picture of what went down. So why didn't anyone speak up earlier? Well, according to the documents, Diddy threatened those involved into silence. His security staff allegedly participated in covering up these incidents, further enabling his abusive behavior. In a shocking turn, law enforcement raided Diddy's homes in Miami and Los Angeles in 2024, seizing multiple firearms with obliterated serial numbers along with a drum magazine. This paints a dark picture of how deep the allegations go. What's even more alarming is the idea that Diddy's influence extended to his employees, who reportedly helped facilitate his illicit activities. Witnesses have come forward, detailing how Diddy's power and reputation were used to intimidate those around him. It wasn't just women who were victimized, but also employees who allegedly witnessed and sometimes participated in his criminal actions. Now, here's where things get even messier for young Miami. There are rumors that she may have been more involved in Diddy's operations than anyone realized. While it's important to remember that rumors aren't facts, people are speculating that Miami may have played a role in covering up some of Diddy's alleged wrongdoing. And with the federal charges now looming over Diddy, Miami might find herself in hot water if her name continues to come up in connection with these events. One thing that's clear is that Miami has been cooperating with authorities. Reports suggest she's handed over video evidence that implicates Diddy in a number of illegal activities. This video footage allegedly shows Diddy and other high-profile celebrities engaging in disturbing behavior at some of his infamous parties. While fans were initially shocked by Miami's involvement, others pointed out that she's known to be smart and capable of protecting herself. She likely realized the situation was spiraling out of control and decided to flip on Diddy to save herself. This marks a stark contrast from her earlier days when she publicly declared her loyalty to him. You might remember her infamous tweet, "I'll never snitch on you, Daddy, I'll hold a block for you, Daddy, crush on ANA for you, Daddy," where she promised to stand by Diddy no matter what. Well, it looks like she's had a change of heart, because now she's reportedly cooperating with federal investigators, giving them everything they need to build a case. As of now, Diddy is the only defendant in this case, but who knows how things might change in the future? There's speculation that others involved in his inner circle have flipped on him in exchange for immunity. It's rare for a RICO, racketeer-influenced and corrupt organizations, case to have just one defendant, so it's possible that more people could be implicated as the investigation progresses. Miami's cooperation with the authorities is significant. Not only has she reportedly provided video evidence, but the footage also allegedly implicates other major celebrities who were present at these gatherings. The fallout from this could be huge, as more names are dragged into the scandal. Fans have been quick to comment on Miami's role, with some pointing out that she wasn't complaining while she was benefiting from her association with Diddy. Others argue that she should have known what she was getting into, and that she deserves the consequences of being involved in such a toxic situation. People are also connecting the dots regarding Miami's sudden rise to fame in certain areas. Some have pointed out that it's no coincidence she landed her own show and won multiple podcasting awards, despite the fact that others seemed more deserving. Now, with the federal case in full swing, many are wondering if Miami's success was part of a larger scheme, orchestrated by Diddy to keep her close and keep her quiet. As more details emerge, it's clear that the situation is far more complex than anyone realized. Miami is listed in court documents as one of Diddy's workers, which has raised eyebrows among fans. Some are calling it tricking, while others argue that she was simply playing the game. But at the end of the day, if she was on Diddy's payroll, it means she was involved in his business, whether she realized it or not. As this drama continues to unfold, it's anyone's guess what will happen next. Will more people flip on Diddy in exchange for immunity? Will Miami continue to cooperate with the authorities? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over, and as the legal battles heat up, we're likely to see even more shocking revelations come to light. Let me know how you feel about this wild situation. And if you're curious about what's next, check out the latest video for all the updates.